Hello and welcome to BioFood Tech Coach YouTube channel. My name is Sidonie. If this is your first time to stop by, kindly please subscribe, like and comment so that you can be notified on my next content. And if you are coming back, thank you so much for the love and support you are showing me. So today we're going to speak about food safety standard and a little bit of motherhood who are currently working, like how we're balancing work and motherhood life. Let's start with the food safety system. So this is a message for consumers who are actually purchasing food product. It's important that you get to know your product very well. And also, I just want to give you a little bit of background on how manufacturers are actually ensuring the safety system or the safety of the product that you are purchasing in the market. Dear consumer, behind every product that you are purchasing in the market, there is a full food safety team ensuring that the product is safe for consumption. Some are actually doing the quality inspection of the product. Some are analyzing the product, doing microbiology analysis, and some are doing chemical analysis of the product. And there is others who actually audit the food safety system to ensure that it's well implemented and maintained. So what can you do as a consumer? When you're purchasing a brand, try to read through the packaging and go through the company website to find out the brand that you are purchasing. Do they have a food safety system in place? Are they having any food safety standard? For instance, in South Africa, the basic that a food manufacturer will have, which is a legal requirement, is complying to the R638. That is a food safety regulation requirement for South Africa Food Manufacturing Company. Besides that, the companies also implement international standards such as FSC 22000, ISO 22000, BRC, IFS. You will find them on their websites showing that they actually compliant to those standards. So when you're purchasing the product, it's important that you check if there is any food safety standard that the company have implemented to assure you the safety of the product. And that will kind of give you the assurance and the confidence to trust their product that you are purchasing in the market. So for all the food manufacturers, the basic system that they need to have is the sanitation and hygiene. So that is applied throughout the factory. I mean, you cannot produce a product in a filthy factory or a dirty factory. You cannot also produce product using dirty equipment because that poses a food safety risk to the product. So today, again, I'm not all by myself. I do have a special guest that I worked with her previously, and I had to have an experience with her on how to maintain a good hygiene in the laboratory. Because remember, most of these manufacturer companies, they do have an internal laboratory, and the hygiene system is applicable from the factory part to the laboratory as well. So I would like to actually call her so that she can also explain in the food manufacturing industry in terms of maintaining sanitation and hygiene. Noorun, welcome back to BioFood Tech Coach YouTube channel, and I really appreciate you for hosting us in your home.
You're welcome, Sidonie. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so today I just want to tell the audience I had a very good opportunity in 2012 to actually share knowledge with you on how to maintain the sanitation and hygiene in the lab. Can you please tell us at that point of time, how did you feel about it? And now that you have a broad experience in the food industry, how are you feeling about it now?
Oh, definitely. As a student, I saw hygiene as a joke, eh? Like, obviously, it's preached hygiene is the basis of food safety and a proper food safety system. However, as a student, I mean, you come into a lab, you're doing your in-service. At some point, you can start feeling as if you're being used. As if, why didn't they just get a cleaner to do what I'm doing? I'm doing all the jobs that nobody wants to do. I'm mopping every day. And now, after spending 7 years in the industry, it gets to a point where, I mean, as an auditor, you can walk into a facility and if hygiene is not up to standard, let me just say you start feeling as if I could just take a mop and educate like what cleaning actually is, because it's so significant in a food safety system to implement a cleaning schedule, to use proper SABS approved chemicals, to verify that your chemicals are working, to do the microbial testing on your surfaces, on the drains, on the air quality. So basically cleaning goes hand in hand with so many things and with ensuring safety in any food processing facility.
Thank you so much for sharing and for feeling differently about the cleaning and sanitation at the workplace.
Yeah, so maybe if we could encourage the students just not to feel as if you're out there, you're wasting your time, because I definitely felt that way. I think I was on the phone with my work coordinator. I said, these people are teaching me nothing. I'm just mopping and washing Scotch bottles every day. But I mean, looking back at it now, definitely it was something that I needed to learn. It was something that needed to be drilled into me because it is a fundamental concept of food safety.
Thank you so much. She closed it. Actually, she even answered to my next question because I needed to ask her what can she tell the new students that are coming on board. What can she actually advise them? And she has given you the best advice that you will ever want to have. But by the way, Noorun, you are a mother. Let's speak about motherhood. How are you balancing the two? Because I know it's not easy. Yeah. You started as just individual. Before that, you were not married. I know that. And then from being married, now you are a mother of two. How are you balancing the two?
I'd say it all comes down to passion, eh? When you really choose something that you're passionate about, I mean, you're going to break your back to make it work. I can come home after a tough day, tend to the two kids, and then still go, after they've gone to bed, go sit with my reports and do what I need to do. So I think if you're really passionate and you don't choose a career based on money and an ego or something like that, you're actually choosing something that you want to participate in, you want to develop in, you want to help people with. I mean, I could talk about food safety 24/7. Okay, maybe not 24/7, but I can talk about it a lot. So it's something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about my family. So when I work hard, and when I'm spending time with my family, I'm focusing on my family.
So the balancing is very important.
Definitely.
We just have to make sure that we separate the two. When you are at workplace, you focus on work. And when you leave work, you leave your work at work. When you are home, you are a mother.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that also I've done for myself, because before becoming a mother, I was always working. Now I realize motherhood is also another responsibility on its own. And I cannot just say being a mother, it's the end of my career. You can actually balance the two if you manage to separate them. Work is work. When you leave work, you leave it at work. And when you are home, you are a mother, you focus the energy on the motherhood. And it's never gonna be easy, but somehow you need to find the balance. And once you find that balance and find what works for you, definitely you're gonna enjoy both. So motherhood is not the end of career or end of something that you are passionate about for you to stop just because you are a mother?
Yeah, I think if you're actually passionate about something, it's not as easy as just stopping. Because now you have to think in terms of, I need safe food for my kids and for my family.
Exactly. As you can see in the background already, in the background, so even shooting this content, it's not as easy as it may seem, because as a mother, we also have to somehow accommodate our kids in the background to ensure that we still share this message with the audience. But thank you so much for giving us your input, and thank you so much for all the knowledge that you've shared with people on the YouTube channel. We appreciate the time and effort that you've made to just open your home for us to come and shoot these videos, and also to share knowledge with people out there. We appreciate you, and you know I always appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me on Bio Food Tech Coach. And if you guys haven't yet, subscribe.
Thank you.